Without warning, violence and chaos erupts in the Middle East. A surprise early Saturday morning attack taking place during one of the holiest weekends on the Jewish calendar.
A massive surprise attack.
The death toll is now at least 34.
At least 200 people in Israel have been killed.
280 bodies.
300!
More than 500 dead.
More than 700 Israelis dead.
Israeli dead has already passed 1,000.
1,300 now dead.
It represents the biggest loss of life in a single day in Israeli history.
Born in France, raised in Moshav Yitzchak, Avidan's smile and warmth were contagious. From a mischievous child to a kind and giving young man, he brought joy wherever he went. As the fourth child of 7 in the Turjuman family, he was affectionately known as the Sandwich Child. From a young age, Avidan's sparkling green eyes and bright long hair captured hearts, his mischievous smile lighting up every room. Avidan cherished his family, his bond with his siblings growing stronger with each passing year. A leader by nature, Avidan's journey from the vibrant pathways of school to the disciplined ranks of the Paratroopers Brigade showcased his courage and commitment. It was his love for travel, dance, and family that defined him. A beloved uncle, brother, and son, Avidan's legacy of kindness and connection remains a guiding light to all who knew him. Tragically, Avidan's life was cut short on October 7th at the age of 26 during the Nova Festival. Even in his final moments, Avidan was helping a friend, embodying the selflessness that defined him. Today, we remember Avidan, not just for how he died, but for how he lived. With a heart full of love, a spirit of giving, and a legacy that will forever inspire us.
I connect my family and they said, Kfar Aza is attacked and Aviv is on the way to dress himself. Aviv is part of the First Defenders group of Kfar Aza, 14 guys that's supposed to try and fight and do whatever they can for half an hour maximum, few minutes, until the army is coming. But there wasn't any army. And from those 13 heroes, we have lost 7 of them. Kfar Aza lost 65 members of the community. 19 has been kidnapped. It was a big war in Kfar Aza, 2.5 days after this morning, until they cleaned the kibbutz. I have 4 grandkids that I have to survive for them. And that's life. This, this smiley, 150 people are walking in Israel with this smiley. That's Aviv want to make and it didn't succeed. So we make. Mine Aviv, it's written here.
On the morning of October 7th, as Israel faced unprecedented terror, ordinary citizens stepped up heroically. One such hero, Elchanan Kalmanson, a father of 5 and a seasoned security veteran, answered the call without hesitation. From Otniel, Elchanan heard the call of duty as news of the massacre reached him. Without hesitation, he joined forces with his brother Menachem and nephew Itziel, driving 100 kilometers to Kibbutz Be'eri, a community under siege. As rockets soared and terror reigned, Elchanan and his team plunged into the chaos, navigating through a battlefield that was once a peaceful kibbutz. They moved from house to house, sometimes saving families, sometimes facing unimaginable loss. Their courage shone as they packed survivors into armored vehicles, risking their lives repeatedly to return to the inferno. For 14 hours, Elchanan fought to save over 100 lives. Tragically, he fell in battle, a hero who made the ultimate sacrifice. His story embodies the spirit of all Israelis who on that harrowing day stepped up to protect their fellow citizens selflessly. Today, we remember Elchanan Kalmanson, a man who lived and died as a guardian of his people. His legacy of bravery and selflessness continues to inspire a nation united in grief and resilience.
On the morning of October 7th, our son Daniel was commanding a tank at an army base bordering the Gaza Strip. For hours, Daniel and his crew fought scores of terrorists, putting their lives on the line to protect Israel. Their tank, hit by RPG missiles and mines, was overrun. Daniel was injured and taken captive in Gaza. Other than that, we had no information about Daniel's condition or whereabouts. After 163 days of torturous waiting, we received a knock on the door with the news. The IDF concluded, based on new video evidence, that Daniel was killed on October 7th. His body is still held captive in Gaza. Daniel, throughout your life, you demonstrated incredible strength of character, discipline, courage, resilience, and emotional maturity. For 163 days, the entire Jewish nation held you in our hearts and prayers. Although this is not the ending we hoped for, we know that you are in a very high place, having proudly given your life to defend the Jewish people. We love you and we miss you terribly.